All right, this is the time and place set for the May 8th, 2025 meeting of the City of Boise Ethics Commission. In the absence of an elected chair and vice chair, I'll run the meeting in my capacity as commissioner. Clerk, can we do roll call, please?
Howarth.
Present.
Zimmerman.
Present.
Church.
Here.
Hurwitz. Present. All present.
Thank you. We'll move on. First order of business will be minutes approval for the minutes of the Ethics Committee special meeting on February 6th of 2025. Does anyone have any comments to those minutes, or if not, I'll entertain a motion?
Mr. Chair, I wasn't here, so I will not be voting on the minutes.
Thank you.
I'll take it. Oh, I was here. Vote to approve the minutes from February 6th, 2025.
I guess I have to second that. Can we do a roll call vote, please?
Well, Mr. Chair, before we do that, I also was not present, so will not vote.
Thanks.
Howarth.
Yay.
Zimmerman.
Yay.
Church.
Abstain.
Hurwitz.
Abstain.
2 in favor, 2 abstain. Motion carries.
Thank you. For the next 4 items on the agenda, it looks like we have no new business. Unless there's questions for staff from the commission or other discussion here, I think we'll move on to item 7. Does anybody have anything before we do that? Take silence as a no, and we will move on to special business. First, it looks like we'll have HR giving a report with some brief information to the commission regarding recent appointments.
Thank you, Commissioner Howarth. Yes, just to place it on the record, Commissioner Howarth's appointment ended in February of this year, but City Council reappointed Commissioner Howarth to another 4-year term ending February 2029. And then with the departure of the beloved Commissioner Tony Rourke, after over 2 decades of service, the mayor's office appointed a new commissioner in his place, Commissioner Josh Hurwitz. And so we'll welcome our new Commissioner Hurwitz. I suppose it would be prudent to invite you to say a few things and introduce yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, if I may. It's great to be here in this city chambers with you all working on a very important issue. And as I talked with Patrick about yesterday, learned that it's very unique in Idaho, and I'm sure across the country too, to have a standalone ethics commission to support city business. My background for the last 13 years in Idaho has been in the federal government, most recently as U.S. Attorney for Idaho. And we have lots of ethical restrictions in the federal government. And so I am looking forward to using some of my experience to support the work of the city and to hopefully add some value here. But I know I have extremely large shoes to fill with Professor Rourke, and then also my esteemed colleagues sitting up here with me. I'm looking forward to working with you. So thank you very much.
We're happy to have you as well. The one other seat that we have that is currently vacant is the City of Boise employee member. And it looks like, Patrick, we're requesting from you HR's recommendation regarding the city employee to echo your term you described Tony with, I'll say to replace and succeed our beloved Addison King as the employer member of the commission.
Thank you, Commissioner Howard. Yes, after the departure of Addison King, he served for 6 years, so 3 consecutive 2-year terms as the employee commissioner and most recently as chair of the commission. With his departure, HR put out a blast to the whole city, excluding only those who are not allowed to serve on the commission. HR and other areas that staff the commission are not able to serve. We had a fair amount of interest. I believe the total number of interested applicants, if you could call it applications, were 8 city employees across all over the city. And after meeting with each of the interested people, HR is going to recommend an employee that works with us out at Parks and Recreation at the Ridge to Rivers program, Matt Talk. So that would be, I think that's all for now. That's HR will recommend Matt Talk to be the new employee commissioner.
Great. Assuming there's no other recommendations, I'd entertain a motion regarding the appointment of Matthew Talk.
I move that we approve the appointment of Matthew Talk to the commission.
I second.
Clerk, can we get a roll call vote, please?
Howard,
Aye.
Zimmerman,
I,
Church,
Aye.
Hurwit.
Aye.
All in favor, motion carries.
If you want.
Welcome aboard.
Get on up here.
And not to put brand new Commissioner Talk on the spot too much, but I would invite you if you'd like to say a couple words, if that's all right with Commissioner Howarth, and note for the commission that I learned right before the meeting that new Commissioner Talk is a recent new father as of just 2 weeks ago. So we appreciate you being here. If you do want to say anything, there's a button on the little microphone.
Okay. Well, as you can see, this is a pretty new experience for me. So appreciate you approving me. It'll be always kind of had an interest to see how some of this stuff works. I work out in the foothills. It's been about 10 years. We maintain and build all the trails in the foothills. So like I said, a new experience. But one of the things I've always thought of the work we do is honesty and integrity. Everything's above board, and that's really important that other people see the work that we do in that same way. So when this opportunity came up, I just threw my name in the hat. I didn't really know that much would come of it and stuff, but luckily Patrick, we've talked and stuff, and so I'm excited.
Well, I know several of us up here appreciate the work you do on a day-to-day basis. We're excited to have you on the commission. Now we get to move to the exciting portion of electing the chair and vice chair that we currently have vacant. So to start, I would ask for any nominations for the Ethics Commission chair.
I'd like to nominate Luke Howarth for the Ethics Commission Chair.
I second that.
All right. Well, assuming that there's no argument there, clerk, can we get a roll call vote, please?
Howard,
Probably need to abstain.
Zimmerman,
I,
Church,
Aye.
Hurwit,
Aye.
Talk.
Aye.
All in favor, motion carries.
All right. Well, hopefully the second one is as easy as the first one. We'll now entertain nominations for the vice chair.
And Mr. Chair, I would nominate Ms. Church as our vice chair.
I'd second the nomination of Ms. Church for the vice chair.
I thought we were going Zimmerman on this one.
Well, we can entertain competing nominations and vote, but I
I'm
think
happy-
you
I'm
may
happy
be
to do it.
outnumbered. Clerk, with a motion and a second, can we get a roll call vote, please, for Monica Church as vice chair?
Howarth,
Aye.
Zimmerman,
Aye.
Church,
Abstain.
Hurwit,
Aye.
Tuck.
Aye.
All in favor, motion carries.
All right, well, we're full. We've got a chair and a vice chair. Things feel good that the table doesn't rock when we push on it. All the legs are in. I think the next thing we have, Patrick, do we have any inbox or hotline activity?
As usual, Chairman Howarth, as usual, there's mostly travel related requests and emails that aren't really directed to the city of Boise or the Ethics Commission, but somehow make it into the inbox. But the two substantive emails to report on, there was a citizen that intended to submit a request for inquiry, and as part of ordinary process, staff from HR and legal worked with the citizen to try to provide the information needed to submit the request for inquiry. However, even after a second effort by the citizen to submit that request, there were deficiencies on the face of the request. Namely, it was in regards to two different individuals, but not on two separate forms as required. And the facts presented in the request were not sufficient to really state a claim. And so staff asked the citizen to please provide more information, more specifics and evidence, if there was any, to kind of get over the hump of stating a claim sufficient to pass along to the commission. And as of now, that hasn't occurred. So it's possible in the future, if that's corrected, there will be a request for inquiry. But as of now, it's kind of stale. And then the only other substantive question that came in somewhat recently was an employee question regarding a vendor that was intending to submit a donation to FOSB, the Friends of Zoo Boise, which is a separate charitable entity. And based on the facts presented, it didn't implicate the ethics code such that it needed to be passed to the commission. So as of now, they haven't requested an advisory opinion or anything further. But those are the only two really substantive ethics related things that have come in since last I reported.
All right, well, thank you for the report. Appreciate it. That is all we have on the agenda for business today. So unless anybody has anything else to discuss, we would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Mr. Chair, I'll second.
Thank you. Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Howarth,
Aye.
Zimmerman,
Aye.
Church,
Aye.
Hurwit,
Aye.
Tuck.
Aye.
All in favor, motion carries.
Thank you, everyone.